Doy. Doy, hawa sa doy, kaya live ko doy. Kahit lang. Tawagon tara din kapag mahuman. Doy. Pas. Ano na paggamit-gamit sa kanang headset? Pro day ka? Pro ka?
Hello. Hello guys. Hello. Hello. Gahulak ta karon sa kuan guys. Sa live sa TNC versus ASTER. So bago pang opening sa ilang kuan. So bago pang opening sa ilang kuan. So bago pang opening sa ilang okay. roll call ang ilang tawag. Una gitawag ang Aster. Okay, introduction pa.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello. Okay. Entre na sa TNC. Cara rin dula guys, cara rin dula.
By the way, no, jeez. Careful. I'm crumbling. I can't contain my excitement at the idea. But let's actually talk about these two squads because we end up in a pretty interesting scenario here after watching Aster play yesterday. A lot of hype around the Chinese region, and now it looks like SEA might just be able to take them out in one fell swoop. What do you think it is about how the regions match up that's led us to this kerfluffle?
Well, I think for Aster, again, we talked about this a bit with the fact that they haven't played a lot recently. So you only have a 2-game sample size in like the last few weeks. And the 2 games, again, how much do you take from those 2 games? I have no idea. But they played like the Terrorblade, they played Medusa. These are kind of slow pace heroes. Medusa's been nerfed since, that last patch. I don't even know if that's a hero anymore, if I'm being honest.
That was literally what T1 said. They were just like, Medusa's Garbo.
Yeah, and T1 just did way faster pace, which is kind of an SEA classic, so we'll see if that just continues here today.
I think that's one of the things I'm most excited about seeing is it a matchup thing between these two regions? Because everybody's been on their own little island of independent patch evolution, and now we have a supercontinent, and everybody's going head-to-head. I think a lot of these Chinese teams try to play a little bit greedier.
Kailangan. Okay. Drop na sila sa ilang hero, guys. Si Gabi nga pilang offlane. Si Tim silang hard support. Carmel ang ilang mid laner. Sana manalo. Kung matalo sila dito, goodbye na. Goodbye ano major. Pag panalo sila dito, aangat sila sa lower bracket. Wala sila sa akin guys ha. Mag-break sa tatong kape. Okay, kada yung dula karon. Abangatan eh.
For the panel. I begged.
Have you regretted it yet?
I
You
actually
need to refill your eggs, young man.
I do need to refill my eggs. You make it very hard for me to hold on to my eggs. I'll be honest, it's really hard to focus with that fluorescent hairdo that you went with.
I did not go with it. I just let the makeup people do whatever the hell they want with me. Like, would you like to go crazy today? I'm like, sure, whatever you'd like.
Destroyed you.
I'm just a different human being today.
What do you want for your hair today? I don't know. Fuck me up, fam. They did
Pretty much what they went for.
a great job. You look pretty. You look pretty. Yeah, that's all I need to say.
Wow, that's not par for the course for me. That is
Are you a
clear
weeb,
upgrade.
Sin?
No.
Really?
Yes.
You really you look like you knew exactly what you wanted today. Like, look at the contrast.
So not only is Sin not a weeb, he doesn't watch any TV or movies. It's actually incredible.
I merely exist.
Is that
You
why
could
you're so
be-
personable?
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah, personable is definitely the word I would not use for Sin.
I think you're very personable.
I have opinions and feelings.
Apparently.
Tell me one of them.
Are you feeling disgust right now? That Rich has not served us food yet, despite us sitting at this ramen shop for 30 freaking minutes.
You saw my cooking yesterday.
That's true.
That was the worst thing that's ever happened to me as a host, by the way. I had just gotten back. I had no idea that they ran that. And they were like, Rich, what have you done?
Ano? Wala pa guys, wala pa talaga. Wala pa talaga guys. Kay dapat ilang break. Mga 3 minutes. Mag-start na din sila o drop sa ilang mga hero. Game 1 lang na yung taman guys. Kasag na kay Chinese Dota team man eh. Napakailang si Lam nga veteran nagtari siya mo drop sa hero. Isa sa pinakamaayo mo drop. Daga na kagiagiana ni sa team si Lam. Pero hopefully na mudaog ang team si Ani kay ato maraming kuan. Proudly Pinoy team, Dota team. Sana unta pag mag-live ta na pun tayo mag-subscribe sa tong channel para mo angat sa nga gamay ang atong channel. Kaya nainay lang ta. May mag-subscribe. Mananaw. Kaya nainay lang ta guys. Mga kaaliwarang. Oday result! Peace! To, 3 sabi. Gidamgo ako na triple 2. Still waiting sa pag-drop nila guys. Hindi pa nag-umpisa yung dropping. Pagkatanda kayo guys ha. Muna yung tawag nga kung kinsa tong mapilde. Uwi. Ang manalo. Stay. Dorday nila, dorday. Basta nasa lower bracket, dorday. So, paningkamot nga TNC ano nga di sila kauli. Daw, nakasalala yung ilang DPS nila ni. Kailangan nila ni makakuha og score para direct invite sa PI. Ma-exploder gyapon ang TNC. Kusog na sila. Pero mas kusog sa gyapon ng Chinese Dota. Unpredictable rin Chinese. Kusog gyapon na sila. Susudahan ito guys. Susudahan mo yun. Long, come here, come here. Hey, come here. Tapi. Yata ni ate Ilay. Yata, give ate Ilay. Ate! Pasang deh. Wah, daging kayaknya bay. Watch me. Pasang pasok kang ulong. Kaya mabuak to. Ate! Mani? Ito. Ina si ate Ilay na mani dia. Yung kita. Ayun na isda ka magdula. May uyong. Uyong. Yan. Unsay may prediction ka na sa dula sa TNC o Aster. Ako kang interviewon. Ngayon man ka sa mga prediction. Sa may mong tagna ni mo. Hindi mo tagna. TNC o Aster. Ha? Kwan. Aster TNC. Kasi sa mani dia lay. Ha? Ayun. Ada apa? Istorya. Olong. Istorya. Aman si kuya. Ha? Ulong. Unsa man na ang prediction sa dula? Ha? Kada kayo ang nun nimong dula. Kagig ko nun sa mga dula ko. Kagig. Kaya sa mani dira, si Kano kay magpalit lang siya. Tanaw na na. Sili dira. Sabay mong kwan kong dugay man kay ang dula long. Ang natulat pa man ta, ha? Yung ka man na siya ang dula gani. Kagid mo kayo ni imong kamot long, oh. Daghan kayo burot-burot. Ang gawan ka man dako. Dako. Ito. Ate ilay. Yan naman niya mani ate ilay, oh. Uy. 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 Asa ka magbay? Okay, start na silang baning. Kaya sila maning kamot sa ilang baning nga di sila malogi. Okay. Bano na ang Esther, Team Esther? Okay, pick sila sa Enchantress. TNC first pick, Enchantress. I'll support me. Okay, offline nag-pick sila kuan. Mirana o Axe. After team, pick Mirana. I guess Mirana is a hard support. Offline nila ang Axe. Okay. Nag-pick sila ang PE. Ang TNC. I guess, mid lane nila ni ang kwan sa TNC. Iban nila ang Aster nagban sa DK of Viper. Nagban pod sila sa Timbersaw Razor. Taon-taon na tayo. Sorry guys ha. This is our first time na nag-live telecast pa sa dula na to. Since it almost 1 year. Taon-taon na gintawa ka dula kay nabisita sa akin. Pito na ban na rin karena wala ka balo. Wala na ko na-update yun. Pito man kabuk ko daw naka-slot sa banning 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Subot team, they need to ban 7 heroes. So 14 heroes ang binili po pwede ban. Sorry guys ha, kay taon-taon naging ko, wala lang dula sa dula to. Okay, ilang picking sa TNC Enchantress of Templar Assassin. Aster, Merana of Axe. Isa ilang pang medan eh. Talaga po ng pack. O, gibanin sa nila ang Terror Blade sa Aster. Nag-live mo ko, ate. Unsa man na si ate nga naaman sa sinamok si ate. Mikay. Aman ka na Mikay nga sige man kasi sinamok sa ako Mikay. Okay, take flag lion as a support. Oh, shit. Nag-pick og Magnus. Magnus. Ako lang na mid lane. Nag-live ko ba? Nag-live ko, ha? Niya. Nag-live ba lang tumikay? Hindi ka magsinamok sa ako. Unsa ba? Okay, nag-pick of Brazil. Brazil back. Probably mo pick si, si Gabi. Ha? Tuloy ko sa iyo, mag-istorya ko. Ah. Gapon. Ito sa adlaw magod to. Naghulam silang motor dire. Nga pagpanghulam silang motor kay magpalit ko silang isda. Wala kwartas gari opaw nga. Nagpadala kong isda. Pagpadala kong isda, naghulam silang motor sila ni Brian. Ano si opaw nga. Ako yung magpalit sa ako yung magpalit sa isda daw kay makailad man daw ko sa dito. So nagpadala ko kwarta. Pag abot diri sa kwarta, pag abot nga diri, tagaan mo ko nga upat ka isda niya, pero pinili na nila niya. Kaya ko nga, wala mga kay kwarta pa, mas dagan pa hinon ng imo. Kaya ko, sige, balaan ninyo ang isda dito, ibalik ninyo akong kwarta. Karon, sige na kung pagkataon si Opa o si Bay, aman akong kwarta. Ang iya kong ignan nga ati nga kanang ambot ni mo, boss. Adto ko sa ila. Aman akong kwarta. Naghulam pa mo sa... Ilan may dami siya eh? Gamay, ragod. 20 naman to. Nya. Kaya ko, ayaw mo pag binuangi ba? Naghulam mo sa kwarta, nya, magkankuan pag inanak pag ako. Tingnan mo yapon ko niya nga, ambot ni mo. Ako nga, ay kung pag pinaras siya. Yapon ang tulog ka adlaw, wala yapon. Yapon ko sa basketballan, hindi ko nga, Pau, aman akong kwarta, Pau. Tingnan mo yapon, ambot ni mo, boss. Ang insulto dito sa imo nga, pinarasan ka lang. Di, ako ginulang gihapak na ko. Ikaw di ko ni tarong ko sa imo kan, gadto ko sa iyong balay. Wala mong motor, gitarong tamo pagkan, ipaulos tamo. Nga karon ang ingon istorya ka nga, ang pinarason ko nimo. Wala daw ka kaya, akong kaya, dili ko lang. Magreklamo ko kay. Ako kaya pag umanggot ako. Ako lang sila nga. Bisag man pag kontra ka ayaw ko pinarasi kay pag uras ko sa motor. Isa lang sa maayong nga kuan ba kay. Minabidad na. Wala may kamalawon sa ko na. Sa imo man naka-service yun. Kabantay na muna sa imo na naniga. Mugali ako. Ay sus. Palitan ko ba gali ng sapatos gali pero ang kailangan magparas-paras sa imo ba? Pero lang sa iyo ba kuya? Anong gipasikitan niya mga minabidad niya mga sama ang nakakakon problema dito. Ganto ba ito ko sa ila? Ay, singgitan na mga itong yate nga ambot ni mo. Ano, ang kwan mo ba? Ang insultuhon ko ba? Gana, wala akong kabalo. Gana ako diya. 9 taon nagtupos ako ba nga. Diyan. Ate, mga sa tingin pag-umang ko ni mo ito, marag na. Kitan man ito eh. Kuya, hindi na magaling. Ay, saktong proseso. Huwag na nakuan. Ayaw, pastitigil. Nabidad mo na. Nalabag sa kapungot. Yapak, gina ko siya. Ang insulto, kuhaan ka ba? Insultuhon ka nga, naon ka nga, amot-imot ni mo. Ako nga panaaran ko. Bisa mo milabot kayo mo dapat. Saba lang kaya, andam ko mulaban sa imo, sa ito ni mo. Naroon ninyo, kung mulaban mo, kung sabihin ko ninyo. Pensado bedaan. Mo gali. Pero ang pagkaparas man god, dito taga, kuhaan kayo, paras ba ya? Nagtanong ba ito? Nangulam sila ang motor dira. Ako lang ikaw nga, ipasbitan mo yung mga inanang. Ayaw. Mo gali, nagtanong mo sa ko, nag-adto ko sa ila. Naingon ko sa ila nga, aman ang kuhaan. Ito nga proseso, nakasala mong galing siya, ito nga proseso. Ayaw, pastitig. Kaya mo, hilakan mo na sa unang nag-doubt na yun.
Great start here from Aster, coming out very early, out the gates, and onto Boomy's Enchantress. Perfect Arctic burn there, great arrow, sets it all up for them, and Monet the one to get the first blood. So good when you can get your mid lane or your position one into that first blood scenario. It's more regen, or it's a faster first item. Get that tempo going, which they do desperately need. Because like you're saying, TNC...
Kamo kayo na Uganda dara sa inyo. Para ako, bisag kinsa man magkuan, bisag kinsa nga tao nga ginanaon gali. Masuko gyud sa iyang style. Ako pasod nga pakanon magay ato adiri, palitan magay. Ako kapila ko na palitan ko ba na sa mina, sapatos. Pero dili ko gusto nga pinarasan ko nga inanaon na lang.
Oh, kapila na.
Lalo ni Jobeng, kapilan ako na pahitin na sa sanina. Sapatos. Pero dili ko yung na pinarasan ko kay imong pagumangkon na timay ito kay sakitan gito. Ano man? Sakitan na yun ay pagproseso ginoon ano. Nabi dagbe na. Kung nakabalo sa iyang kuan niya. Pangako lang na. Tuwa pa. Pagtos ko. Ano ay na ba?
Roll your Wyvern, your Marana. Mid, of course, that's TA versus Magnus. Side blades level 1, going to try and splash out. Some extra CS range. For the most part there, it feels like Magnus can have a pretty good time with Empower, just showing out the wave, farming at the tower whenever need be.
That's nice enough. Teams on the bottom, kills Axis Courier. So, some extra gold. Couriers level 1, level 4 are pretty slow. So, most of the time, they just die. Boomy on the Enchantress won't be able to do as much because you can't get the creep. Marana will one-shot it with the arrow. So this is a pretty secured lane already for the troll. Night Stalker, we can talk too much about him. He's an extremely powerful off-lane hero that... he's a strong laner. He has 5 armor, level 2, 71 damage, a lot of HP regen, almost 6 per second. Just a basic regeneration, which is insane. And cutting into backlines like Wyvern does not like to play into Night Stalker. Same goes for Oracle. Like these heroes really are vulnerable to long duration silences. They will sack XXS farm on the bottom to be able to secure lanes and put a bit more pressure. Rana actually arrowed the small creep instead of the big one.
Oh, sad stuff for her. Yeah, this Night Stalker plus Boomy up here, something that I believe Lanham and Aster struggled with in that 2-1 series was dealing with the Enchantress. Not opting to block out the large camp, not body blocking it, and Boomy here is going to make sure that small camp does open up for her. Enchantress, the battle of the centuries,
leap
both
inside
die.
the box so that he can just, block it.
And XXS in the meanwhile does die. Gabby there with the core spray stacks and Tim's with that lockdown. Good little setup. And Borax now being forced out of the lane. Boomy, full resources. And the wave pushing pretty heavily towards that Radiant side. We'll need a pullback here from the Enchantress. So it feels like TNC have a pretty firm hold across these 3 lanes. And teaming very well mid. Gabby's Bristleback doing decently down bottom.
Sometimes, Gary, I forgot to cast the game while I'm doing it. I'm like, man, I'm enjoing myself, sitting here comfortably watching some top-tier Dota. I forgot that I actually need to talk.
Where's the laning stage, man? Nothing that much going on. People running at each other a little bit. But Armel 15-3. Templar Assassin not really being stopped too much. And there's that replay of the kill. Axe, just getting so much minus armor and damage put on him. Does get a bit of turn around here onto Gabby as we return to live. He's got Soul Ring, Tangos, 16-1 charges for XXS so he can keep that aggression going.
Tim's has a healing cell, we'll pop it on the Bristleback. You want to get to that Vanguard as soon as possible, but he also invested some smaller items, upgraded the magic stick to full magic one, which I like, because Bristleback, like sitting at 10, is always going to be full, but if you upgrade it, then you can make a big turnaround play. On top of it, Bristleback low on mana, has only Soul Ring to work with. Wyvern as a position 5 doesn't really contribute that much. Like, he's still not a strong laner, but Gabby will drop.
Yeah, the Tim's stun comes out a little bit too late.
Puts another point in Arctic Burn, actually.
Yeah, we've seen this a couple of times, I think, from some of these position 4 players mainly, where we... I think we saw, like, the Yapsol, Aghanim, Scepter, but
Sure.
Lanham's, he's a bit of a madman.
He is a mad position 5 player where he gets it, like... Corrosion on a bad and phase boots every single time. We saw Nyx Assassin yesterday with Vulcan Blade.
Never forget his Juggernaut, man. His roaming Juggernaut with boots first. I think it was like TI4 or something, just running around killing people.
Always innovative with the item build. Templar Assassin, pretty even in terms of CS on the mid lane. Magnus, White Album. Some of the games that I've seen on Mag was pretty impressive.
A TP cancelled. Tim sticks around
and I
mid lane.
cursed him.
Yeah, Hex into stun. Melt Strike, will it come? Armel secures the kill. On to White Album's Magnus. And now that lane a little less competitive as TA takes a clear lead. Borak's going to try and lap up some of the leftover resources there. With the creep wave coming into tier 1. But so far, it feels like Aster definitely have stepped up their game in terms of tempo. They're playing much more aggressively. They're making sure that their snowball from TNC it's not fully halted, but it's definitely been mitigated somewhat.
Yeah, that's what matters. And TNC, they've been known to play super aggressive. Now it's going to be nighttime, Bach with the Boots of Speed, with the Bracer, 202 build. Maybe you want to put a point in Crippling Fear. I don't think it's needed. I think you put more, because it's mana consuming. This hero does not have a mana pool. I don't know what this is, 350 at level 5. So he just puts another point in Void, which is much better in my opinion.
Yes, spam the Void. Nasal Goose stacks building up. My god, that physical damage coming in from Boomy and Tim's. Gabby trying to contend now with a Cold Embrace, which is healing XSS up seriously, but
14
stacks.
Charges, arrow misses.
They're massive. Arrow does miss, but the Star Storm will land, and Tim's burst down by that second touch. The Axe surviving the onslaught there. TNC bring 3 heroes, but Aster, the reaction, bringing numbers to match their opponents.
Mirana rotates to the bottom, misses the arrow, still gets the kill, gets the Urn of Charge. Which is very important when they use one on XXS to be able to be full HP. White Album has Energy Booster queued up. Very interesting.
Oh, and the Magnus, what, is he going to go like the Arcane's Blink build?
On top of Gloves of Haste.
Interesting.
Very interesting.
Well, we see these gloves more and more often nowadays from POS 1s and 2s, right? To increase your farm speed, especially when you've got a steroid-like in power.
If I... see Mana Boots, Gloves of Haste on mid Magnus, that's an overwatch for me.
We're going to call on Gabby. Couple of stick charges here. Yeah, they're afraid of what's lurking around the corner, but in fact it's TNC that have moved into mid. The stun on Magnus, it does connect mid skewer, but Borax is there. The kid to back up White Album's mag, give him an earn charge. Try and defend your tier 1 mid lane, because Armel ramping up that pressure. Even without a catapult here, shoving straight towards the objective. It's so nice as well having 2 strength heroes in your side lanes. They're kind of self-sustaining, right? Night Stalker, Bristleback. They don't mind being left alone.
This has been very popular in Southeast Asia and China during the 2nd season, where you have unkillable heroes that come online very quickly. White Album once again on the mid lane.
He's got skewer, hasn't he? But hexed up and that damage. Trouble being, Cold Embrace is behind him, so Lanham saves the day yet again. Now maybe a bit of a turn onto Armel. Gets back in there. The troll trap stopping Borax, but the leaf back.
Big impetus.
That impetus hit. Booming. Slays the Mirana, and the push just keeps on coming. Skellies are out. They've got a Dark Troll here. They want this tier 1 desperately.
And now they're knocking on the tier 1 tower. 3 mana rotation teams. Deeping out to the bottom lane. Want to collect some XP. Something that doesn't usually happen. Safe lane. I mean, your off lane tower that falls 7 minutes in. Arrow connects on TA.
Yeah, it does, and White Album's here. Shockwave and the punch. Just come. Armel did get the tower, but loses his life in the exchange.
I see Sage Mask on Lanham. Is he mad enough? Is he madman enough to actually go for Orchid?
Is it Orchid
as
Rush?
Position 5.
Orchid Rush Wyvern. I'm not sure.
Maybe a Falcon Blade. He really loves Falcon Blade on the heroes whenever he plays. I would prefer if it's a Holy Locket, because Cold Embrace, we've seen he uses a Cold Embrace. Only level 1, pretty much the damage is not there. You cannot deal damage during it, so we'll have to see what he decides to go for.
Yeah, he basically has 2 reset tools now at this point. Like the panel, and you were saying, the damage into Cold Embrace is very limited. So if you Cold Embrace up this axe when he jumps in, or this Troll Warlord when he's in a bit of danger, you've got Battle Trance to back up, the Blink Call, RP, so many great tools.
Grabe, survive na siya. Itik. Ayan, nag-responde sa... Ayay, patay. Patay si Gabi. Ang isis ang kan. Ayan. Yan nila. Ha? Ano? Ano pa po kamani? Okay, gigag nila ang magnetar. Nag-change lane si Gabi sa top lane.
Agnes, so this helps him out clearing the creep waves.
And in particular against Whistleback,
Yes,
Night
great.
Stalker, right, as the RP into Arrow, connects and catches Boomy. So 2 kills in a row there. Night Stalker down bottom, got rooted and slain by the Arctic Burn. Now up top, the Enchantress dies. And TNC on the back foot, but you're mentioning, right, the timings they're waiting for. They need these primary items up on the Templar Assassin. This Bristle and Night Stalker to actually feel comfortable going forward.
I love that Borax is getting a lot of farm, rushing the Spirit Vessel against the Night Stalker, most importantly against the Bristleback. You're not going to be as tanky. Not even buying a magic stick against Bristle. You know, Borax, he knows what's up. Get it online as fast as possible. And Winter Wyvern bought Arcane Boots, so that means probably we're going to see that Holy Locket, but I would love to see more points in the call. If there's a game ever, this is the game to max out the Cold Embrace.
See,
Okay, nag-smoke ang TNC. Bumi, si Thames o si Bok ang nag-uban. Mugang sila sa mid siguro. Try nila na makita si Monet. Ayaw na rin sa top. Okay, nag-ping. Oh, okay. Gigang nila si Kwan. Si Gabi. Okay, nag-respond. Okay, ulahay na kayo. Nakapatay na pa din na si Kwan. Nagpatay pa yun na si Gabi. Napatay na si Gabi. Pero napatay po nila si Lan. Ang support. Okay, ayan. Nakuha niya po yung Magator. Napatay si Gabi pero nakuha po yung Magator. Okay. Medyo nagagay-gay na si Gabi. Okay, ganyan troll. Okay na, pitas pa yun. Nakas eh. Ay, nakuha pang kwan. Aegis down. Okay. Back sila.
Shan got taken by Aster, taking it away from the TA team. Does slow down her progression. But she'd want to be out there taking tier 2s at this point. With Deso, Dragonlance, and that BKB. Slow and steady. That's what TNC are looking for now. They will be facing off against, like I say, the double BKB from Magnus and Troll very shortly. And likely, a big 5-man clash incoming. Because everybody's going to be feeling strong. Everyone's hit their timings, everyone got their items. Push out the waves and look for a battle. But where should it be, do you think? Like TNC try and force it around that top lane, around Roshan again? Because there's such a long time until he spawns.
I want to see a smoke from Team Master and to be able to take a fight. Like 2 BKBs, they feel super strong. Every single ability is off cooldown.
Oh, Boomy.
Boomy will pay with his life, not the hero that they wanted to kill, but they will take it.
They'll take what they're given. TNC is still in the vicinity. Gabby deciding to dip back towards his ancients.
And this is the beauty of disassembling items in Dota.
Are they going to catch here? They might find the Magnus, you know. They do. Bot takes him down to about half HP. The BKB in the whiff, RP. White Alma, he tries it, but Bok dances around him. The beautiful ballerina.
Well, I'll pretend we didn't see that. To go back to the items, you disassemble Echo Saber, you buy a BKB like you hit the earlier timing, something that TB does if it's needed. Sometimes Templar Assassin as well. Disassemble the Dragonlance, get that BKB. If it's necessary, players just got better at using this Dota mechanic.
They absolutely have. And that move from Magnus there, missing RP, gives a pretty big opportunity to TNC now. Tier 2 tower to be claimed. And they are playing very tight, very closed map together. No one's spreading wide and split pushing. This really is team fight versus team fight. Well, it's more like team fight for Aster and raw HP and tankiness for TNC.
Big item type for them will be this Aghanim Scepter and Bristleback, one of the best upgrades in the game for sure, where you can just go and QW, expert gaming, professional esports player. QW, keep repeating it.
Pamaklay mo ito, pamaklay.
And then win a team fight.
Yeah, win a game.
Ang kilaw, kinilaw. Kung sa'yo mo. Taon. Pag adto, pag balingasag na ka, lisensya. Ano lisensya sa'yo mo? Hindi pwede. Tan. Every possible happening. Pag wala mo lisensya. Wala mo kayo lisensya, gong. Wala pa isulod. Okay, medyo advantage ka rin ang kuhan. Patay, okay? Gang ka ang Mirana. Successful na ang paggang sa Mirana. Ha? Tubig? Ina si mama? Kung mag-on-on ka, sabaw ka anak ko, agyan, hindi mo na sa***an. Kanya.
Go from from the back and kill the Viper pretty much.
Parang na. Ito.
Don't know why he's smiling at me.
Ano si mama?
Leave me alone. I'm gonna lock my room tonight. But yeah, it's gonna be like him and the TA, right? Him and the Lion, him and the TA. One of the pairings there. So it's Boomy.
He gets
the
it.
arrow to the backside. Borax and Monet, they arrive, and the Blink Call catches out the Enchantress with Roshan alive. No buyback on Ench, so Aster could be getting the second Rosh of the game here. And TNC have to contest this though, don't they?
They do. Second Roshan is the most pretty much important thing in the game.
He's got
right
shard.
now. He has cheese. He has shard. He has that. I don't know which one I said, but I said 2 out of 3. He has the
Aegis
third
as
one.
well.
Aegis on top of it.
And the
Exactly.
cheese. He's got a shot as well. Oh, Tim to the blink back. Gabby puts out some quills and goo. As a blink call.
Turn him around.
Oh, catch the bristle back. He's arrowed and netted. He's dropping low and he's dead. The
Even
RP. Solo RP onto Gabby. Make sure he's gone. They
Not
BKB
really
for it as well.
necessary.
But that should give them Roshan now, for sure.
Bristleback does not have a buyback. Enchantress is out in a second. Night Stalker also used his ulti. Still gonna be nighttime. White Album needs to be careful how he uses those RPs. This is the second time that he with.
Napitas pa ganyan si Gabi. Napatay pa ganyan si Bok. Okay. Karon na mapatay na si Kuano. Okay. Magnator. Okay, sige. Pitas. Ito pa. Good game kaya ito nakuha nila ang kwan. Turning point na to. Wala sila damage sa pikas. Cara kayo daw lang guys, gokod na nila, sila lang. Sige. Sikmag patatas. Okay. Pitas na lang yung Mirana. Hila na lang yung time karon. Sana lakukan kami guys do. Maragudaugay na ang TNC karon. Okay, smoke sila. Naggang sila sa ubos. Natatakot sa ilang base lock kami. Wala, nag-back ang mga Aster. Reset sila, reset. Kaya control na nila ang farm. Di na sila magpa-tarantari, disiplina.
Ian Gary, that's why I said too, you don't have to pick out every single one that he missed this game or misused. Mirana ulti.
I was just making sure everyone knew that he had one good one at the very least. But it has been a little poor there from White Album. We'll see if he can pick things up though. Given the right opportunity, if TNC play too aggressively, if they want to push high ground, they do open themselves up to getting jumped by this. It's White Album Magnus tries the shockwave skewer play, but here comes Armel, and here comes Timms. The Hex, the stuns, the cold embrace, and keeps him topped up and healthy. Aster thinking about fighting, but look at Gabby just run straight towards them. He cuts them in half, destroys their front line, and the back line's being stabbed in by the Night Stalker. The BKBs have been forced out already from Monet and White Album. The Troll and the Mag have no BKBs for the next fight, and nobody died.
Now that's what matters, just to be able to not to lose anyone at this point. Magnus once again getting caught. He tried to go for a skewer play. Not very effective. So yeah, they need to wait. Magnus, after finishing off the Heaven's Halberd, which is great. You get some status resistance against Lion. 1, 2, 3 cores. To actually rely on dealing the physical right-click damage. Bristleback has 12 sprays, of course, on top of it, but a good item overall. And now, after disassembling that Echo Saber, he still has Oblivion Staff, so what does he do with it? Probably going to get the Silver Edge. You have Shadow Blade, and then you just need to get an extra recipe, so it's going to be much easier for him to set things up, land an RP, and also be able to break Bristleback.
Yeah, break Bristle, maybe even break the Night Stalker, or the TA to some extent could be all good targets for them. Quite reliant on these passives. There has been very good control there from TNC, right? They don't get embroiled in a long drawn-out fight. They don't collapse on high ground. They make sure they just keep this engine ticking over. Keep progressing forward. Don't need to make any real rash decisions, because it is that waiting game for third Roshan, and there's another minute and a half or so until that fast spawn for him. So you know that you're out farming, you're out leveling. But the question is here, Lucas, do you reckon TNC's lineup outscales Aster's if we go another 15, 20, 25 minutes? Do you think this Troll, Mag, Axe are going to be able to hold up against what TNC has?
Mirana doesn't really scale. Maybe your big power spike is getting level 25, which probably is not going to happen. Axe scales. This is a very greedy build from the offlane where you get the shard. He also decided to go for a 4-staff, which is okay, but that delays your Manta style. They have some AoE damage. They can take control over the illusion with the Enchantress. Bristleback deals well with all the quill sprays and the viscous nasal goo. Templar Assassin's not the same hero. Like, after the introduction of the neutral items, the new talents, you get to level 30 talent, then you have a bash. She scaled. Before, like, during, let's say, 2013, 2015, the hero wasn't really good in the late game. You had one big power spike, you miss it, hero falls off, you lose the game off of that. It's not the story anymore.
Oh, XXS misses out on his call. Monet getting saved out by Borax, and XXS with a full staff and the arrow, but still in a spot above it there as Bot focuses back Aster. Went to Ivan, couldn't get too much done. White Album will skewer Bot back into the RP curse, but they overlap it. A little bit of desynchronization there from Team Aster. Forced to use up, another cold embrace, but the finger of death and the magic damage. Bot comes in with a void. Axe is still alive, but not for too long. That aim for the shot flies.
I was waiting for a miss. I thought that's gonna be a miss.
TNC don't miss. They take every shot they've got.
It's just the spell usage from Magnus and Wyvern. It was not on point. What is it, Gary?
Pointing out the timer on Roshan, man. It's a quick one. He's up now.
Up. Perfect timing. 45 seconds without Axe. They don't know if he has buyback or not. They also don't know what's happening inside the pit. They do.
Okay. Okay, sunod na sila. Okay, nakuha nila si... Okay, nakuha nila si... Oh. Kaya yung troll. Sige, one hit ang troll. Ang troll. Sabay. Patay. Patay ka karantoron. One hit ang troll. Patay ang troll. Napala ang kan. Agay. Okay, masyadong malalim. Shoot na lugi pa sila dito. Sobrahan sa sila dito sa kwan. Kaya na sila iba-ibak ang resolve ang problema. Gid nila gikuha ang Russian. May pagikuha sila ng Russian. Ayaw pa sila muli sayop sa mga Pilipino ng TNC. Nasobrahan sila ka-aggressive kaya kung ikuha pa nila unadahan ang Russian, ayaw pa sila nagsulod. Sayop ka ito, sayop. Nakuha agad. Mata siya kung nag-kill pagid sila, pagid sila push, sige na to. Masyado malalim sila, oh. Oh my God. Turning point kisa na siya. Dugay kaya napitasan, troll. Yung una pa unta nila ang kwan, ang support. Ahya pa nila na kwan. Sikma yun sila. Napana pa yun. Nag-buyback ba ng troll? Diha, tulo ka bok napita sa ila. Smoke ang kwan. Aster. Okay, tanawa na kuha pagid nila ang kwan ng Santres. Okay. Turning point kini sa ila. Kaya na, wala na. Muna to ang kan. Turning point kita nila. Kaya kailan desisyon na to. Napay akso. Gang pa sa sila. Agkay! Pak na pala pa. Spot na. Ay. Takpan pa yun. Agay na. Ayan. So minutes pang ages ma-expire. Wala na ni. Wala akong giingon sa ila. Turning point na ito nila. Control na nila ang map. Wala. Wala i-buyback. Bye-bye. Wala, GG post ni. Wala.